Hi, she's Kandice.
And he's Gideon.
Union Square, San Francisco. We're going to be talking about e-commerce and the retail battle.
The wars.
Hi everyone, we were going to do a teaser, but we've just decided that we've been walking around doing our Christmas shopping, celebrating the coming holiday days. And, well, we just want to talk about small things we've been noticing and what we want to lead in on some of the programs we're going to be doing next year.
Well, my mom's talking prime shipping and not going in store. Actually, it was yesterday, I think.
So, who do you think's going to win in the US this year?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I love predictions, and I do think this is going to be the year that e-commerce beats retail for some of these guys. So I think for sure, because of personalization, because of Prime, because of Whole Foods integration, Amazon absolutely number one position. Strong second, I think Macy's is coming about because their consumer is moving from store to e-commerce. Personalization again is getting a little stronger. The platform is getting a little better. Mobile is strong for them. I think in third, we might see a little bit of an underdog kind of upset. I think eBay actually might come back this year. I think they've done a lot of marketing, and there's a lot of attention to machine learning. They're doing a lot inside the platform and design. I think we might see a strong upset here, and then Kohl's and Nordstrom's may be a little neck and neck there. A little different consumer, but I think numbers-wise they'll be a little neck and neck, and then followed by JCPenney. Yeomans, I think, is going to struggle. I think we'll see in their numbers that they may be the one to buy in the new year, or the one that needs a total transformation.
But something we were talking about before we got here was about the whole idea of it being global. And we're talking a lot about, I was teasing Kandice in the car coming over about, what's the biggest sales day on the interweb.
It's not in the US.
It's actually in China. It's Singles Day. 11/11, the bare branches, no fruit.
Yeah.
Singles.
That's so funny because when we developed PayPal Passport, that was actually one of the holidays that we built it around because it's like crazy. And that was the first time I learned about it. So who are we going to look at this season for Europe? Because that's, we're always interested in the global approach.
Yeah, I think for Europe this year, I think it's going to be very interesting to look into the British market. There's ASOBs, just profit warning. I want to see how they work out. I want to look at also how the traditional bricks and mortar, the high end, the Macy's. So I want to look at John Lewis. Personally, I always love their stores.
And what about Selfridges?
Selfridges it's kind of, they're not big, but we can have a look at them.
But they're doing well. The user experience is pretty nice.
Oh, very much
online.
So.
Yeah.
But I think as a brand that most global people recognise, we're going to look at Selfridges.
And then we should also take a look at gifting, because gifting is...
Yeah, this is something I do not know anything about, so I'm going to let her explain this.
Gifting platforms have arrived to basically be able to give you the gift, and then you to look at it and say, thanks, awesome, and then be like, okay, actually I kind of wanted something else. And then using the personalization and recommendations engines and all the AI and machine learning, those gifting platforms are there to deliver you some awesome things that you can actually trade it for, and then the person who gave you the gift doesn't really know, which is actually kind of nice.
So that's kind of really good. That sounds like if that's not targeted at the male market, they have not done their research.
Oh, totally, right? I know, guys are so hard to buy for.
They certainly are.
Where in the heck can I find some toys?
Can't
Seriously,
find any toys.
Toys R Us went out of business, and I don't know where the toys are.
Who's going to win? Any toys? There's children not getting any toys.
Oh my God, who's going to win on the toy season? So I really think it's going to be hands down Amazon.
Has to
for
be.
sure. And then Target a close second. And sorry, Target, I left you out of the list because in the top 5 because I just haven't seen it. And you know what? The other thing I think that is going to maybe shift a lot as e-commerce starts to take over retail, and I actually do believe that this will be the year that those numbers trip up the retail numbers. I believe that we'll start to see a shift in free shipping, because I think that's one of the elements as retailers find that people are going to e-commerce regardless. It's a convenience no, it's a convenience, but no longer is that the only main selling point. It's basically their new way of shopping, and so from that standpoint, they'll be willing to pay for shipping because.
Do you think?
I do. I think for certain things, I think you'll start to see it evolve.
It'd be interesting to see because there's a lot of people who say, it's now expected. It's now expected.
It is expected. It
if
is
it's not free, then what are you doing?
It is expected, but that was the way to move them from the store model. But since that movement is taking place, and now the store model is getting replaced in that sense, there's going to be a change in the economics of the e-commerce model.
Well,
there has to be.
We'll discuss that more in the new year when we get down to it. I just want to say to everybody who's listening or watching, whatever you do, have a great holiday or frohe Weihnachten, enjoy Noel.
And we will help you get into 2019 in the black with innovation. Happy holidays.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, it's got the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's good.